Skeleton Crew. How's everyone feeling about this? I'm feeling extremely conflicted, which is not that surprising in this modern state of Star Wars and Lucasfilm. But I just can't help but ignore the fact that there are some good people working on this show. And the idea that it's not going to be tied to a larger universe, really, it's just going to take place in the Star Wars universe. It's not going to, it better not break, it shouldn't break any canon. It's just about kids in the universe, and I'm someone who does enjoy stories that surround kids, like I don't think it's dumb. I don't think it's boring. I talked a little bit about it in my video about the Penguin, about how I like the way they wrote the Victor character because he's like a teenager. I think he's probably maybe like 18, 17. They wrote him with dignity and respect, and I really appreciate that because I think teen characters, kid characters, whatever, they tend to be written really lazy, I think, and they just make so many mistakes, and I just feel like sometimes children are children, but I don't think they always lack that much logic and common sense. Maybe they do in real life, but this is a story. This kids should be striving to be these kids in the story while still feeling that they are relatable, and as adults should be able to watch it and find it entertaining and find it endearing. So yeah, the story is simple. The story isn't what seems too special to me. It seems like a cool idea, but the people who are working, the people who are behind the camera is what's very interesting. So I'm not too excited about the showrunners and the writers, John Watts and Christopher Ford. Though I do like Spider-Man No Way Home. Honestly, I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I don't care for his Spider-Man movies. So I think that says plenty about John Watts. He's fine. That's the thing. I just feel like he's a very fine, safe director. Like, I don't know. I've just never cared for Tom Holland's movies, but I really like Tom Holland as a character, as I said. But the other directors are very interesting. So Bryce Dallas Howard, she's I mostly like her. She made a couple of bad episodes or one bad episode in season 3 of Mandalorian, but then again, something was clearly wrong with the writing of that whole season, so I don't know if I could fully blame her. But her other episodes in Mandalorian have been really good, so I like her. And the Daniels that directed Swiss Army Man and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I love both those films, especially Swiss Army Man. So very interesting choice. 4 directors from A24 will be behind the camera, so that's very interesting. So it's the Daniels, Isaac Chung, the director of Minari and Twisters. I really, I mean, most people love Minari. Like that's a great film, super endearing, super just, I don't know, it's just such an interesting emotional ride of family and just different perspectives. Yeah, it's just a great film. And I actually really like Twisters. I have a lot of nostalgia for the original Twister. So I was not extremely enthusiastic, but since I liked who's involved again, I was very open for that film, and I thought that film was a really good time, honestly. So I forgot that he directed an episode in season 3 of Mandalorian, and I went to go check which episode it was, and yeah, I think I remember that episode being, again, the writing is like the problem. It's not the directing. So again, a little conflicting, but I know his work, and he's great. And then my favorite director, David Lowery. That guy is great director. I've seen a lot of his films. I love A Ghost Story. That film is very special to me. It came at a time when I was also dealing with grief and loss. So that film just very special to me, very significant in my life. And I like his direction. I love The Green Knight. That's also a film I really love from him. And so yeah, him being involved in this also is extremely interesting. Also an A24 director, but he has worked with Disney in the past. So yeah, just all in all, this show is going to be an interesting combination of directors coming together. And I just really wonder, like, how is this show going to turn out? I'm mostly excited for it. Or I should say, I'm not excited. I'm optimistic for it. I'm not going into it negative. I'm not going into it dreading it. So I can't say I feel excitement, but I'm optimistic because of who is involved and also the story. It's pretty simple, and I don't imagine there's gonna be a whole lot of breaking canon and breaking lore and disrespecting George Lucas's legacy. Like, if anything, there should be respect in this because it's coming down to its roots in a way. I saw the roundtable that they just did. They said a lot of good things. Obviously, those little roundtables are all like corporate-y and just a little fake, obviously. They don't seem genuine, but they did say something that I liked, that it kind of reminded me of George Lucas. They said that they went back to watch 19, I think the era of 1920s and 30s, to go back and watch those type of pirate films just to get inspiration for this show. So that's pretty cool because if you love George Lucas, George Lucas watched a lot of old serials as well to just get that tone for Star Wars. So I do like that they did their homework. It could be all just the usual crap that we've been fed from these people. Of just saying these things, saying the right things, saying what we want to hear, and then we watch it and it's just like, no, that's not it. So, but I am optimistic again. So, I mean, yeah, I really hope this show's good. I really hope it's just good, like just like nothing triggering, no breaking lore, just a good time, feeling like a kid again, just being immersed in the Star Wars world, and that's truly enough. It's truly not that hard. And yeah, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, she just does not know how to do that. It's weird. It's truly weird. So yeah, how are we feeling about the show? I just want to get a gauge of other people, how you feeling, and I don't know if a lot of people knew the talent behind it in terms of direction. I just wanted to talk about this because it's on my mind, and again, I just saw that roundtable, so it just got me thinking, and I'd want to know what other people are thinking, how we're feeling, if it's just like, nope, screw Disney, they already messed up Star Wars, I can't go back, or if you're on the very opposite end of the spectrum and you just love everything, or if you're kind of like me in the middle. And well, actually no, I'm a little bit more on the hating this era of Disney and Lucasfilm, but again, for this one I'm more optimistic, so we shall see. Let me know your thoughts on my thoughts, and yeah, let me know your thoughts about Skeleton Crew, how you feel about this. I'd be very eager to know. Thanks for watching.